power to begin again. Whether you're listening while driving, walking, sitting at home, or maybe even crying in your car, know this: you are seen, you are loved, and you are not alone. What I want to talk to you about today is something we all experience but often struggle to talk about: starting over. Because at some point, all of us will need to begin again. Maybe you've been telling yourself, it's too late for me. Too much time has passed. Too many mistakes have been made. But here's the truth: that's a lie designed to keep you stuck in shame and fear. It is never too late to become who God created you to be. God doesn't retire callings, He reawakens them. Your timeline may have shifted, but your purpose is still alive. And when purpose is alive, revival is always possible. There was a time in my life when I felt like I had lost everything. People I trusted betrayed me. Opportunities I thought were mine disappeared. I questioned my worth, my path, even my faith. But God has a funny way of using what breaks us to build us. In the silence of that pain, I heard the most important message of my life. This is not the end. This is the beginning. When I stopped trying to control the outcome and started surrendering the process, I began to heal. I began to rise. So let's talk about failure, because for many of us, it's the fear of failure that stops us from starting again. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every great comeback story starts with a collapse. Every purpose-driven life includes a pause. You didn't fail. You learned. You grew. You became more resilient. That's not failure. That's foundation. I want to give you permission today to dream again. Yes, you, the one who buried their dreams to survive, the one who convinced themselves that they were too old, too behind, too tired. Let me tell you, God is not limited by your age, your past, or your mistakes. He is the God of suddenly. He is the God of still. He is the God of new beginnings. So don't be afraid to write a new chapter. Don't be afraid to dream beyond your disappointment. Your future is bigger than your failure. Now let's talk about fear. Fear will always whisper, what if you fail again? But faith answers back, what if this time you fly? Faith doesn't mean the fear disappears. It means you move forward despite the fear. Faith is what gets you out of bed when depression tells you to stay down. Faith is what makes you start the business, write the book, go back to school, forgive the person, even when it's uncomfortable. Don't wait until you feel fearless. Move now. Move with trembling hands if you have to, but move. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the first step. Today is holy ground. Today is your new beginning. Today is the day you let go of what no longer serves you. Today is the day you speak life over yourself again. Declare it with me. I am worthy. I am chosen. I am ready. You have the power to begin again, not because of your strength, but because of God's grace. There are people waiting on the other side of your obedience. This is not the end. This is just the beginning.